Live, right?
We're live. Hey, Brant, good to see you this week, sir.
Hey, good to see you. How you been this week?
Listen, this week has been a little tough. It's going by really fast, though.
What was tough about it?
Well, tough, and let me say it this way, because it's not tough from a bad, tough way. It's just been really busy. A lot of projects that I had to complete this week, and when you have multiple projects due in 1 week, it can be tough. Not that it's bad, but, meeting those deadlines all in 1 week, you go from one project to the next, stress. Then at the end of the week, you go, man, the stream show is coming up on Super Bowl Sunday. Let's do it.
Yeah, I've got some projects coming up, but they're not due next week, but the week after next. So next week I'll be stressed, because I still got a lot of stuff to go shoot, stuff to edit, stuff to get ready for. We're doing a big media day or virtual media day for the, virtual media day for the library with inviting all the media. And then I've got a interview for a podcast on the 18th. We're interviewing some judge for the next 4 weeks every Friday. And they want me to make a 16 hours worth of video and edit it to something usable. I'm okay.
Like a documentary or something like that?
Sort of, kind of. It's just a part of the library is called the Butler Center, and they do all the historical stuff. So it's, they want to capture all these guys and talk about history and stuff like that. They also do all the genealogy stuff, So
that sounds
we
like
might be
fun.
doing you've seen those shows where they take somebody and find their history.
Uh-huh.
We might be doing like a knockoff of that. So we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, I did a cooking show this week, and then we did a podcast this week. So I've been busy, just like you. So then you look forward to this and say, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I don't even know who's playing. No, we did Cincinnati, and you told me
Rams.
the Rams.
Cincinnati, the Rams. And Joe Burrow came out looking like Cam Newton today, walking into into the game.
I am a college basketball fan. You want to talk about college basketball?
No, not really. I don't. I mean, I can't talk about it. My team is number one, but we did lose to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Yes, we did.
But we did lose to Alabama yesterday by 1 point. So
are you for real?
Yeah, 1 point. We just had one of our biggest scorer, Note, got in foul trouble early. So just, one of those things. So you don't know if you got too, a little hungover from the win, beat number one, or,
that could easily happen.
But we'll see. And I figure that me and you will be seeing each other in the Sweet 16. So,
you think so?
We'll be there. Yeah, I think it will be. Maybe that'll be the final game.
So, Brent, I'm working right now behind the scenes in Restream. We're having a little problem connecting to Facebook. So we're live on YouTube. So for everybody that's on YouTube, if you guys are chiming in, guess what? I've been missing it because I'm looking at Restream and trying to figure out why we are not live. There we go.
We are not live on Facebook.
On Facebook, so that's my page.
No. We're not live on YouTube.
You sure?
Yep, I'm sure. I'm watching it. I'm refreshing it. I don't know that we're live anywhere.
It's got 0 viewers there. So let's see what's going on with Restream today. It says that we're connected to our YouTube channel, but not connected.
It just says here waiting. And I just refreshed it. Refresh. Nope, there's no comments, no chat, no nothing. You want to just go to the YouTube page from Ecamm and skip Restream and start all over again?
There we go. We're live.
Are we?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It's definitely there. I mean, I got you on television right here.
No, I believe you. I just don't see it on my end. Oh, here we are. I got it.
All right. So,
here we go.
This is the perfect thing. Me and Brant, Hey man, I love that. I really do. Every time I get caught in the portal going from the countdown to the actual show, it is super cool to me. So there you go.
I feel like, well, I'm not going to not feel like something's weird tonight because I had to click and refresh and click on it again, actually shut down YouTube and come back to see it. So then we're having some laggy issues. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you know what it is? Everybody's online watching the Super Bowl.
Everybody's online right now. We may be suffering through that. I mean, me trying to get on Facebook may be the issue, but Facebook, with Restream, for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me do the event. So I'm thinking I just have to go live. So you're able to go live.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to share the link or this link to our live stream on the Facebook page. How about that? Gotcha. So that at least get us there. People can see it there if they click on it.
People will be able to see where we are. Oh, your link that I sent you?
Yeah. No, I just linked the YouTube page. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
The YouTube stream. I just linked it over there. So if they want to watch over there. But we don't have anybody watching. So I think everybody's watching the Super Bowl. Getting ready.
Yeah.
Because we always have 40, 50 people.
My son, one of my sons just texted me and said Coinbase had a commercial where you can scan a QR code and it takes you straight to their website. So if you're into cryptocurrency, everybody knows about Coinbase, one of the ways that you can actually purchase cryptocurrency. And now they have a commercial on the Super Bowl, which means more people using the site. More people aware of cryptocurrency, which means that the more people use it, people that are in the system, we all think there's going to be more money available. That the price.
Well, I do know that I was listening to a thing on NPR where they were interviewing someone from Ad Age, an editor, and like they had already watched a lot of the commercials, and there was almost all of them were going to be metaverse commercials. So everybody's into VR. There's going to be I'm going to go watch it. I'm not too worried about the Super Bowl. I want to see the halftime show because I'm a big Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, all that kind of stuff. But after, they're supposed to there's a free Foo Fighters concert in Oculus VR. So I downloaded everything. I'm ready to try that because I think that's the wave of the future. So, always trying to stay ahead.
You got to stay ahead. You have to stay ahead. I agree with that 100%. And I'm still working over here to get us on in the community page. For whatever reason, it says sending data, but it hasn't connected. So I'm thinking, how Facebook has their time limit to where you have to go in and reconnect some of your apps.
I'm going to also go ahead and share it on my personal Facebook page. When did the Super Bowl start?
Right at about 5:30.
So it's already started.
It's been going all day as far as, them having commentary around the game. I mean, that started early.
Yeah.
That probably started yesterday.
When did it kick off? When was it kickoff?
I think the start is like 5:30. They may, have already kicked off at the beginning at 6 o'clock.
All right, that's fine. We can battle with the Super Bowl. We did last time.
We did have a Super Bowl show, but we have some giveaways during that time to kind of get people going.
True.
And the only thing I have to give away is Brent's intellectual properties. Brant, like
my intellectual properties.
Yeah, you're the giveaway for the day.
I've had like 3 people this week say they want to pick my brain, so at some point I'm gonna have to start charging for that.
So let's dive into that really quick. For everybody that is watching and everybody that may watch this in the replay, happy Super Bowl Sunday. Happy Valentine's to you guys. Brant, happy Valentine's to you. Like
happy
I'm saying
Valentine's
that in the most loving, sincere way.
In the most loving, manly way.
Right. As we continue to do what our mission is at the Stream Show with the Stream guys, Strick and Brant, our mission is simple. We help streamers succeed. Okay, I think people are getting that message because we say it every week. And as we're helping streamers succeed, people are asking questions on a weekly basis. How can you guys help me? Brant's getting the question of, can I pick your brain? Like in corporate America, in times past, it'd be more like, hey, man, can I take you to lunch? Got some things that I want to kind of talk to you about. Can I take you out to lunch? And that person will pay for the lunch. But at the same time, you're supposed to give them all this information they're asking for. Time has changed. The times have changed.
I don't know that times have changed. I think time is money, right? And I think that there's a level of friendship or camaraderie to your friends that, like, if it's one of the teachers at school that says, hey, we're going to do a live stream for our class, I'll do that, But I don't know. I did a video for our public school that needed me to do some work, and they had a budget. So I charged, I didn't charge them my normal rate. I think I charged them, 50% less. But, you kind of have to pay to play sometimes. I mean, you should. I think it's hard to ask somebody just to do it, for nothing. And I think that since COVID, everyone's realized that we're connected and all this has value, right? So I think, like you said before, it was a physical thing of, hey, I bought you lunch. At least that was like, let's say it's $40, right? $40 worth of lunch or something. You still have, like, you owe that person something, or they did something for you.
Right.
I always use the free T-shirts, right? If someone gives you a free T-shirt, you're like, hey, that's probably $25. So there is a little bit of value in that, but. And I don't mind helping people, but when it got to be 3 or 4 people and you start looking at, hey, we both are, we have the stream show and we have goals with the stream show, but each individually we have goals to be consultants or coaches or, to help people in our own ways that helps us and our families financially. Because at the end of the day, this takes just this show takes 2 or 3 hours a week, out of your day or out of your week. From your family and things like that. And we all have bills to pay. Got to keep the lights on, got to buy the new cameras. That's why I have older cameras, But, and that's what everybody that's a content creator right now in the creator economy, I think they are all trying to survive and make money online. And I think it was easier during the pandemic. Everybody kind of jumped on, everybody was online, everybody was watching, everybody was home. Look at Peloton. I don't know if you're familiar with Peloton, the virtual biking thing, right? They're closing down one of their factories. I mean, they plummeted because everybody
CEO
went back to
stepped down.
Yeah, he left, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, so Netflix, saw loss. Facebook saw loss for the first time. Everybody pivoted to do the pandemic, and then they had to pivot right back.
Right. Got to get back to work. So Richard, if you're watching this, definitely thank you for hanging out with us. I saw you already made a comment. Please be a part of the conversation. Not really sure where you are in your content creation journey, how you're helping, or if you're someone that's still kind of building your platform and your community. We are still building our community, definitely. And in building that, we're trying our best to how you want to say, Brant? We're trying our best to build the community the right way, take it one step at a time. And we would like for it to go faster, but guess what? Sometimes easy and steady, that's what wins the race. And we have to be aware of that.
I used to work with, I was a diver in the Navy, and I worked with Navy SEALs. And then I also did some, how do I put it? There's a group here that trains soldiers to go overseas, and they have a urban combat center. And so I used to go out and be an Op 4. So I was a bad guy. So I would be like me against,
but it's another story.
Yeah, but so it'd be like me against 6 guys. But the Navy SEALs and all special forces guys that I worked with, they always said, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, right? And you can't go any faster than that. And I also believe that I personally, my own personal channel, I think I've got 65 subscribers. You got to get to 4,000 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers before you can even enter the partner program. So it's a little daunting when you look at your numbers. But I was talking to Derek Floyd the other day, and I said, him and his wife are on a diet journey like I am, trying to lose weight and get healthy. And I said, I just kind of decided the other day, it's a lot like weight loss. You want it to happen tomorrow, but it won't. And you just have to be steady, and it's going to have ups and downs, right? You get the highs are highs and the lows are lows. You have to figure out a way to steady that out, and just know that for like me, I went from 229 to 218. I've been stuck at 218. I'm eating salad. I'm doing this Noom thing. I'm doing all this workout stuff, and it's just staying. But I didn't notice I've dropped a notch in my belt. I'm wearing clothes that I've never wore before, so I can't focus on the numbers so much. And it's hard because the Noom app wants me to measure it every day. Well, if I measure it every damn day, then I'm looking at it every day. Right. Same thing with analytics. I'm obsessed with analytics. So I did 3 or 4 shorts. I'm looking at the analytics. I'm looking at our analytics. I'm looking at the website analytics, in that you're looking for the numbers to go up. It's just crazy. Yeah, he said he's chilling.
Yeah, he's chilling.
In watching the game. Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching the game and hanging out with us as well, Richard.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what about you, Strick? I know you have goals, and you have, like you were pretty busy during the pandemic with, Strick City. But now that church is back in session, your pastor has you working crazy, right?
So several projects that are kind of like due all at one time. I talked about that earlier, and it has stopped me from doing my own channel. Thank goodness I'm able to focus on Sunday night to do the stream show. But Strick City Live actually had a lot of success in 2021. Actually did get into the partner program, and really, he says, of course, really worked hard to get to the place where I got the 4,000 watch hours. I got the 1,000 subscribers, but I haven't been able to in 2022 to be able to give them any content. Now, that being said, there's a couple of things that I am doing. Thanks to Brant, we talked about doing shorts. We're going to be doing shorts, but also I have focused a little bit of my time because it's easier to do Instagram Reels. So just this past week, starting in February the 11th, I've done a Reel. That's just 2 or 3 days ago, right? I've done a Reel every day, and no, we're still working on the internet thing over here, Richard. He asked me a question asked us a question that we ever get the internet issue resolved. So let me say this.
I'll go back. You finish up, and then I'll go back to Richard.
Gotcha. I got 2 reels on Instagram that has over 3,000 views. I have a couple that's
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but 2 of them, and I was hoping. So my wife and I went out to show. Jazz saxophone, young jazz saxophone is actually playing to her. Got a 15-second shot of that. Put it up. I was thinking, man, this would be cool with 2 of them and their audiences. This will be a cool reel to have, and it hadn't gone as far as I thought the other 2 has. So I don't know what's happening. And it may be times like when you actually load it, I got to try to load in the morning to see if I get all day of that traction. It's those kind of things that I'm looking at now. But I do have 2 reels that has 3,000 each of views.
So I totally get it because I've been messing with the shorts on my personal channel, and I did a short that I made in Canva. Did it all with just stock footage and some animation. And it got 2,000 likes, and it just exploded. And then I did 4 or 5 more, and none of them took off. And then I did another one. I really thought about it, and it was I did some for the stream show. They didn't, they 600 views and like that. I did another one for myself that ended up. I tried to look at, how can I replicate the first one? What worked? Was it a tag? Was it this? Was that music?
Right, I would say
whatever.
Double down on wherever that is.
Yeah, I think it's up to 1,000 today. But one of the things is you look at it. It's like, damn, it's not doing anything. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. wake up the next day, it's at 1,000. So I don't know, so we're really trying to figure this out. But I wanted to say to Richard, because Richard did offer to help me with my packet loss issue. So I know Richard, I don't know 100% what Richard does, but I assume from what I looked at his Facebook, he's part of the Ecamm fam, that he's a tech guy, so he understands the internet. I am actually, Strick was really proactive, and he'd reached out to some people at Speedify. And so Speedify has been gracious enough to give us 6-month trial for Speedify. So Speedify actually takes all your internet connections, bonds them, and puts them into a VPN basically, and helps helps with the packet loss stuff that I was supposedly is the issue that I had. I'm running that. So I went to test last night, and I did 2 hours. I ran a movie, I ran an animation, overlays, and a crawl for 2 hours just to test my Mac Mini, the connections, and everything. It ran for 2 hours flawlessly. I streamed the other night by myself. I had a guest from the Philippines, Singapore, and Canada. Everything was fine for 2 hours, hour and a half. And for some reason, when I'm a guest on a show like this with I Am with Strick, it looks pixelated on our end. So I don't know, what you guys are seeing, if I am pixelated, if I'm staggering, but all I see is pixelated in every other word. So I have to kind of guess what Strick is saying. And this is something that's new. I've got some stuff that I'm going to do, some cables I'm going to run, try to fix it, but we haven't had this problem, so I'm trying to figure that out.
To be honest with you right now, Brant, on mine, you look really good. Just had to say that.
You sound like a robot, sir.
Do I?
And it's garbled. Yeah, it's garbled. You're way out of sync. So I'm just guessing. I'm listening to you. I can hear you, but it's all out of sync on my end. So I don't think it's our streaming. I think it's just the back-end interview stuff. I really think that's what it is. Yep, he said I look good, sound good. That's great. So,
and now I can turn around. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Of course, I have all of this on the screen on my. Now you want to be typed. Here we go. So I have us posted.
But Richard,
there.
if you have any,
you look good.
If Richard, if you have any input, I would love to hear it. We need help. Zoom, and there's a difference. Maybe try Zoom. So we could do interview
Skype.
through Skype, but that was a last minute thing that we just we wouldn't want to let you down, Richard. We had to go at 6. We didn't want to take any longer.
So that goes
but we might try that next time.
So the whole idea of why we're on today, of course, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and everybody can say, well, everybody's going to be watching the Super Bowl, and people are watching the Super Bowl. But our consistency to doing our mission, which is to help streamers succeed, is an action that we have to do even when majority of people may go the other direction. You never know what streamers watching and will be willing to take the information we have even on a Super Bowl Sunday. The replay value is important. So if we can come on, be consistent, Sundays at 6 p.m. I mean, last year we went through the Super Bowl. We went through Valentine's Day, all of that, and we were here for the audience, and it helped us grow. And we're hoping that our consistency being here will continue to help us grow. And we can look back, when we get to the end of 2022 and say, hey, these are some of the things that we decided to do, because now Brent and I have decided to be on every Sunday of 2022. Now, you may not see both of us together, and we may miss some Sundays, so You will see some new faces being a part of the stream show. They may be stream guys, or they may be stream girls. So we'll have some people that are helping us out to be able to continue. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I did TV news and TV broadcast for 20 years, and you're a DJ for many years, and you don't miss a show. So we just decided, CNN doesn't take a break. Nobody takes a break. They just get someone to fill in. So we're going to have some close friends to fill in. We had a few asks out there, so that'll be cool. And, if you look at, we look at it a lot. We're very, we're very
old.
Conscious about what it takes. Yeah, old. we're very conscious about what it takes to make it as a streamer or as a content creator. And if you look at these numbers, you think, well, I can't get there by just doing one show a week and we've taken breaks, summer breaks, Christmas breaks. So we're going to double down and commit to the stream show, be there for you guys. And we know people will watch on the replay. And one of the things about going live for us is like Strick is my workout partner, right? If it wasn't for Strick, I wouldn't stream tonight because I would find, let's watch the Super Bowl. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it Tuesday. And that was the original thing when we started was at least I'm committed. I've got to be there for Strick. Strick has to be there for me. Right. Our families know that. Like, don't let Strick down. Don't let Brant down. So I think that's one. If I could say one thing, if you're serious about streaming, if you're serious about doing this for a living, if you really want to make a show, find a partner that you can do it with. We've been very good to figure out the financials on the back end. Don't worry too much about that, but just commit to each other because there are days that you don't want to be here. There are days that you just look at the numbers and say, are we really making a difference? Right. But then I got Richard watching.
Right. Who is still chiming in, still trying to help. Wanted to see if we plugged in a little differently, would that make a difference? And of course, I am plugged in through with Speedify. If you haven't looked into it, Richard, let me say this: with Speedify, you're able to take your Ethernet connection. So I'm at home, and I'm also connected to my Wi-Fi, and they're using both of those connections to help the packet loss. Okay, so if the Ethernet goes down, which it shouldn't, you have the Wi-Fi there to help you. Now, what Speedify really does help with is a cheaper way or less expensive way to be able to tether to Wi-Fi connections if you're in the field. Okay, so we have technology like LiveU. It's LiveU, but you have your own cell service or Wi-Fi that you're using, and it just tethers those two things together to give you the best signal if you're in the field. So I like it here too. Like if you're at home and maybe you have not the best service, and try your best to be able to tether the two. I think the thing that I could do differently is also connect my cell service as another connection point to help if my internet goes down.
tried to do that. I couldn't get it to work because we're like 5 minutes out, but I might try that again. So one of the things I'll let, and for full disclosure, that for everyone so Rich could understand, I live in a rural area and there's a 250 meg up and down line about 1,000 feet from me. And so it's at my neighbor's house. And so they let me drop my modem there, and I use I'm trying to think of the brand right now, but it's a very high end point-to-point radio frequency, almost like a cell tower, to send it to the house. Then I have another point-to-point that goes from the house to my stream shed where I am. All of that will do 100 gigs up and down. So if I do a speed test, I'm doing about 80 down, 14 up. So it shouldn't be a problem. I'm doing all the packet test stuff. It says I have no loss. So we're going to try this with Speedify. I do have a buried Ethernet cable from the shed to the house that I had ran, but I put in a pool this summer and they cut it. So I have a new cable. It just came yesterday and I didn't have time to bury it to put it in to do this. But I've been doing this wireless system for the whole pandemic, so it wasn't an issue then. So something's changed or something's going on. But then I'm also on the list to get fiber to my house. So I talked to them a month ago and I'm on the list. They're going to bury it. They're going to bring it straight to my house. It might be, I don't know when it's going to happen, but once I get fiber, it'll be gig up, gig down. So that'll help a lot. Then I'll bury, of course. So now I'm out of sync. Yep. So it could be anything. It could be, it could be internet traffic. It could be, who knows? So we tried and we try. Streaming is just, it's like, every day is an adventure with us.
Every day is an adventure with this. But we're dedicated to figuring it out.
Just don't know.
we have people like us that are trying to do shows or that are out trying to figure it all out. And I promise you, I get some of the easiest questions like, how do you get a guest on your show? Like, now, I put in tons
Right.
of YouTube hours to be able to get that information. Of course, I figure it out, but sometimes people don't figure it out as fast. So we are here to help you through the process. So if you inbox Brant, if you inbox myself, we will try our best to help you along the way. That being said, Brant is getting, along with me, we're getting calls all the time, and there may be a situation where you get a calendar link, whether that's through Tidy Cow with me or Brant. What are you using, Calendly?
I haven't set one up yet. Now I might have to do. I haven't decided yet. I haven't really decided.
So you get a link from one of us saying, hey, I would love to chat with you. I would love to share all the information I have. This is the hours that I have that I am available. And if you can, I mean, you have to be straight up with people. This is what it costs. It's
Yeah.
$25, $50, $75 for the hour. And I think if you want the information, if you
Right.
want one-on-one counseling or help, I think that it's worth it. The creator economy is a real thing. Like, everybody has paid somebody to get where they are. There's no one that you're watching on YouTube that is successful in the YouTube content creator space that hasn't paid for somebody else's program or wasn't mentored by somebody else. There's nobody out there that just are self-made. They've done something to be in somebody's circle, membership, or something like that to get to where they are.
Right.
And wouldn't you say that, Brant?
Well, I guess if you're talking about younger streamers and people not in the industry. So for myself, I started in television since college. So I've been in television and television broadcasting, graphic designer, ran my own ad agency, own production company. I taught myself how to do Final Cut Pro 1 when Final Cut Pro launched. And then I actually set up almost every TV station here in town, or everybody that's using Final Cut Pro nowadays, was because I taught them how to do it. So at one point I ran 20 guys, and I run 119 stations across the U.S. So that was all trying to figure it out on the fly 10, 15 years ago, before we had this kind of technology, doing, satellite trucks and microwaves and $100,000 switchers. And, you had to have all these high-end cameras and camera people and audio person. And now we're trying to wrap that all up into us, a Mac Mini and Rodecaster and Ecamm.
Right.
And we're running a full-fledged TV station, basically. So I think that's one of the things that we bring to the table that a lot of people don't know, is we try to run this, we kind of fall back to that old broadcasting kind of mentality of, bumps and opens and lower thirds and, doing promotions. And, I'm trying to use shorts kind of like we'd use a promotions you would during a, one of my first jobs was a promotions producer for UPN 38, where that's all I did was make spots that were like, tonight on Hughley's, right after Girlfriends, I did that. That's all my job was all day long. And I had to place those throughout the day. So I am trying to reimagine YouTube, because I'm thinking, like, I did a lot of work, and I was just one person, and there was other people that, there's 4 or 5 of us all trying to promote the TV station with events and, going to things. And this is before social media. So, if you just think you can go live and it's going to happen, I don't think that's going to happen today.
Yeah.
It maybe did 15 years ago when YouTube was new, but, you got to earn it. You got to, we did a test the other day. I ran some ads for the stream show on YouTube, and I think we spent $20 and got 56,000 impressions, so that's, and I've done that for clients my whole life. So I'm just like, I now have to approach our show like I would a client and say, hey, we're going to have to spend some money. We're going to have to run some ads. We're going to have to do these shorts. We're going to have to do the Instagram. You got to do all these things. I know it sucks, but it just, everybody tells me I've not hit my 1,000 yet. I know you have. You said one day it just kind of hit, right? I've talked to a couple other people that said the same thing. So I'm just waiting for that day, but you got to be proactive, and you just got to keep promoting and pushing. And
Well,
I know that I signed
it,
up for vidIQ, and I'm looking at my stats. Oh, go ahead.
no, it's definitely good that you are doing that. But I would say on my end, it didn't just hit. Of course, I'm always doing some community-based events. So I use a community-based event to also advertise my YouTube channel. So that was one of the ways that you would know about what was going on with this event, is going to the YouTube channel, and I was doing updates on a daily basis the week before this event. It kind of helped push me to my 1,000 subscribers. But in order for me to do that, guess what? I have to continue to do those events to continue to grow my subscriber base. First of all, I need to make content for that channel. We're making content for this channel now. And that being said, and it is Super Bowl Sunday, I want to talk about some of the promotional things that we're doing to kind of wrap up today, Brant, if we can. So I want to go down the list really, really quick of some of the guests that we have coming to the show, which I'm like blown away from the responses with an S on the end that we're getting from people about being on this show. As we're building it, people are watching and they see what we're trying to do with our mission to help other streamers, but they also see how it's built differently than other streaming shows. And people want to be on, Brant. They want to be with the stream guys.
So I'm looking here at the list. We've got next week, or the 20th, we've got Monty Weaver. We've got on the 27th, Darren Floyd, Kevin Colby, and Nicole
Sellers.
Kevin Colby, right? And Nicole Sellers. They're going to come on. They're kind of our little running group. Then we've got Doc Rock and Rob Balasabas on 306. The 13th, we've got String.
And
Nugent,
we're working on Dr.
Right?
Elo, by the way. He just chimed in. We're working on a date for him as well.
Okay. Awesome. And then we've got an Ash that day too. We've got Jeff Sia. Jeff C.
Yeah, I think it's
Dan Courier from People of Video. And then we got Professor Nez on 403. And then tonight was supposed to be Daryl Bracken from Logitech. He had a prior engagement. We're talking to some of his people. They're supposed to come on sometime in April. We have one of the guys from Blue Microphone that might come on. So we're working on those people. So we're always trying to bring you guys some industry guests as well as community guests. And also, if you go to the stream show, thestreamshow.live, and you click on the button that says you want to, how did I word that? So what I'm doing is, what we're doing is, during the week, I'm going to be doing some interviews with people because I want to see your behind the streams. Let me see how I did it. Thestreamshow.live. Sorry.
So the idea,
I wish we had streamshow.com.
We will be contacting some of you guys, or some people have already gone to the site and added their name to the list to do behind the stream. So we haven't done behind the stream in a while, but we need to incorporate that into our show to do it the right way. We're going to be calling some of you guys to actually record behind the stream. So if you're watching this and you want to be a part of that, Brent's going to tell you exactly where to go so you can sign up.
Yeah, you'll go to the website, thestreamshow.live. I just put the link in the chat, and it says, show us your Ecamm setup. If you click on that, fill out, there's a small form. We want to get some information, and then we'll set up a time during the week to do an interview with you, and I'll be recording those so we can play those on the stream show on Sunday night. So we really want to see that is actually powered by Ecamm. So Ecamm is one of our sponsors for that segment, and we want to know more about not only what camera you're using, lights and mics, but how are you using it? Are you using it for a nonprofit? Are you using it as a hobby? Are you using it to make money? Are you a virtual producer? So we just kind of want to learn everything about how your setup is, how you're using it, and we want to help promote you. So if you're on the stream show, you get to be on it, and can you want to tell them about the other thing we're thinking about, Strick? Is it too early, or do you want to go ahead and let it out tonight?
This is right on time. It's early to the fact that I apologize, we don't have the button today. So I'm going to say this. I'm not going to scream it. I'm not going to say this really, really loud. And I don't want you to tell anybody else. Okay, don't tell anybody else that Strick and Brant said this. For the end of the year, let me say it this way: November 2022, we will have the Streamies award celebration.
The Streamies.
Yes, sir. An award celebration, an award show for streamers like you. So starting next week, we will have the Streamies information button. So if you're interested in being a part of the Streamies, or if you're saying, hey, I want to be inside of the people that are nominated to have an award, you'll have a way to sign up next week. All you have to do is hit the button. Yes, sir. It's going to be the Streamies with a Y, just like the Grammys. Okay?
Yeah.
Dr. Elo, thank you. So it's going to be the Streamies, just like the Grammys.
Do I get to wear a tux?
Man, please, at least a tux jacket and a bow tie. You can wear jeans and chucks on the bottom.
Yeah, I got a bow tie.
There you go.
Yeah, I got a bow tie. I got some bow ties, but
so the Streamies are coming up, and there's a way to have an award show for streamers like you and I, content creators that are in this space that have been working hard but hadn't had an opportunity to be celebrated. Why the Stream Show and the Stream Guys?
Yeah, and we're still thinking about the different categories. I'm thinking like best backdrop, best graphic design, best lower thirds, or best package. We'll figure out maybe 10 categories or so.
It's going to be nice.
Really cool trophies made.
It's going to be nice.
I think it'll be a lot of fun. Maybe we could get some can we get some musical acts and things like that?
Hey, we could work it out. There's some people that we know. Who knows? If you need me to sing, Brent, that's just say the word. I don't mind singing part of the show.
I do. We could have guest host. We could have our guest presenters. We want to run it just like you would see the Grammys. We're even talking about maybe doing a red carpet. Like instead of the countdown like we do, it'd be like 30 minutes of just like red carpet, and we've got some ideas of who would do that.
Right.
But everyone says Doc Rock will kick my. It's like the Streamies. Yep.
Yeah, we got it coming. So we're really excited about the Streamies. Again, next week, guys, even if you're watching this in a replay, get ready. Next Sunday, 6 p.m., we may drop a post inside of the community to let people be aware of how to actually sign up for it. But it'll be a very simple sign up. Hey, I want more information. And what we'll do is, as we go each week with more detail, we'll be updating you on the categories, updating you on what's going on. We'll be talking about, who we solidified to be guests on that show, like some of the big names that we're bringing on. You'll know all of that and how to actually register to be nominated by actually going and adding yourself to the streaming list. Okay? So it's really that simple.
Yeah, and I just went. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You're great.
I just went ahead and put in the chat our Facebook group. We don't really. One of the things we're trying to do better is we don't promote ourselves enough. We don't say, "Hey, don't forget." But if you go to the Facebook group, you can not only can you subscribe to our YouTube channel, which would really help us a lot, but you can also go to our Facebook page and like us and subscribe there, and that way you get notified when all this stuff goes down. So it's kind of just what we wanted. We're trying to do better. I think we both get a little, we're focused on the show. Sometimes we don't talk about ourselves enough in the different ways you can support us. I'm actually going to put in here to buy us a coffee. You can buy us a coffee at the Stream Show as well. And we actually have merch too. You can get one of these great Stream Show t-shirts if you go to our website, thestreamshow.live.
I'm rubbing off
buy
on
one
you,
of those
Brant.
there.
Mispronouncing words. I'm rubbing off. I do it all the time.
There you go.
Yeah. So. All
right, and we have the best shirts. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We do. Everybody sees the Stream Show shirts and it's like, hey, I want Strick and Brant on my chest. Like, we got to have that.
That's right. All right, so you about ready to go watch the Super Bowl?
You know what? I may watch a little bit of it. Of course, everybody's anticipating the halftime show. That's the biggest deal. And let's see these commercials. Did we get through everything? Next Sunday is Monty Weaver. Monty Weaver is a content creator.
Monty Weaver.
He started doing videos about helping real estate agents. He's also works in his media ministry at his church. And when the pandemic happened, this is what Monty did. Monty was helping churches go live, and the videos that he had online skyrocketed. It was just like the right video at the right time. He had it out there, talked very slow. It was easy to hear what he had to say. I mean, of course, I had to replay it a couple of times, but for people that were trying to get their church online, he had the video for it. That catapulted him in the content creator space. So all the other videos that he had on started to catch on as well. And now he has a group. Okay. He's teaching people how to get brand deals, how to monetize their content, and he's going on Amazon Live to do it. So he has several ways, from membership groups to teaching people how to get brand deals to doing his own Amazon Live. So we're going to talk about it all. I think it's a great testament. So this is year number 2 for him. And, by that second year, you get some things right. You got several checks behind you already, and that validates the information that you have. So he's definitely somebody that you going to want to hear from, and you can look him up. He's even on Clubhouse giving information out. I follow him. Haven't dived into his group yet, but when I see him on Clubhouse, I try to go on, and we've talked, and I said, we have to have you on the show. He said, sure, man, I'm coming. So that's next Sunday.
That's great. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show. You don't want to miss that. And then after that, of course, we got the crew coming back in, Derek Floyd, Cole Sellers, and Kevin Colby. I am excited about that group, and I'm going to be out that day, so you get to run the show, Brant.
I will have to run the show. Hope I can do that. I haven't been doing that. I'm a little nervous now.
Oh, no, it'll be great. Gracious. It'll be great. I mean, the 3 of them, 4 of you guys will have it'll be an excellent show. All you have to do is just kind of toss up a topic for the panelists and just go. It'll be cool.
That's true. All right. Yeah, and if you have a question for any of these future guests coming up, just, you can always reach out to us via the website or comment here, or just reach out to us, on Facebook. And if you have specific questions, or show up to the live and ask those questions, we'll get them answered for you.
Will do. And of course, I've been focusing a lot of my attention on Instagram. So when I'm not stream showing it, I am Instagramming it on IG. So you'll see some reels from me. If you haven't connected with me, it's at Strick City, STRICKCITY. I can do it that fast, didn't you?
You got to go follow.
Yeah, you got to go follow me. And I think that's it, Brant. We got anything else?
Well, if you want to follow, no, I'm just kidding. If you want to, I'll be doing my stuff on Shorts, so you can follow me at youtube.com/Brant Collins, and you'll get to my YouTube channel. And I've got TikTok and all. I've got all the socials. I'm Brant Collins everywhere except for Twitter. I'm Brant C. But you can just Google me, Brant Collins. I'm all over the place. So let's connect and let's figure out how to be content creators together, Strick.
Right. Which is what we're doing. I am going to get a TikTok very soon. People have been telling me that I've been missing out, so I'll get it really soon. Good night to you. See you guys very soon. Richard, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. My wife, Kim Scott, was on with us. Dr. Elo, thank you so very much. And if you're watching this in replay, hey, thank you for hanging out with the stream guys, Strick and Brant. We'll see you guys next week.